Hey, y'all, Pastor Emil here with a midweek sermon recap. And if you were with us on Sunday, you know we were going through, coming near the end actually, of our series on the Newborn Kingdom Part 2. We were taking a look at the rewards of the kingdom and the parable that Jesus tells in Matthew chapter 20. And if you remember the image we used, right? Imagine that all these computer glitches that take place and you can't get direct deposit anywhere in the world anymore. So you have to actually show up, get a paper check, all right? So you go, you get this paper check, you open up the envelope, you look inside, you see a different name, but you see the same amount. And then you realize who that person is. And they just started fresh out of school and you've been there for years. You poured your heart and soul into this company and just kind of freaking out, getting angry, getting jealous, feeling foolish, and just all this angst over the same pay, right? And that's actually what happens in the parable, right? There are people that come in early in the morning and they spend the entire day working and they get the same amount of pay, the same reward as the people that showed up with only an hour left, maybe not even an hour left, just hardly getting any work in that day. They were probably just getting their equipment and getting set up, and then all of a sudden the day's over and they get the same pay as you? What? That's not fair. But then remember, we spent a lot of time talking about the context in Matthew chapter 19 and the way Jesus is just blowing up Peter and the disciples, their view of the world, of comparing, of ranking, of rating everyone. And really, in the end, who's the only one worthy of anything? Jesus. But what does Jesus do? Jesus takes the incredible reward that he has won and he shares it with us. Back to that same image, right? All the payroll processing in the world is just not working. No direct deposit. You got to show up. You get a paycheck. You look at the paycheck. It's your name, but holy cow, look at what's in that little box on the end. You got paid what your CEO gets paid. What? Right? I mean, do you walk away from that saying that's not fair? No. You say, holy cow, that's amazing. That's grace. What a blessing. I didn't earn that. Wow. And maybe we're even moved to tears over thinking about all the things that you need to take care of financially, all the unexpected expenses, maybe medical expenses, maybe all kinds of other emergencies that have come up and created this financial burden. And now you're just feeling that weight come off looking at that check, right? Well, that's what happens with this story. This story is really showing us that in the end, the reward, even though it's all the same, the reward is so amazing. It's so incredible. It's wonderfully unfair. It's a good thing. We get this incredible reward. We get eternity in the presence of our Creator, in the presence of our Lord. No more suffering, no more pain, no more crying, no more death. And we get to just enjoy life with a fullness that we can't even begin to comprehend, but yet we long for deeply within our bones. That is what we're looking forward to. That is what we're going to get. And it's not because we earned it. It's not our reward. It's the reward of Jesus Christ, who lived the perfect life, who did everything his Father wanted, who was completely obedient, who endured suffering and death as a result in coming in our place, and then rose victorious, choosing to share the blessing with us, share that reward with us. So, are you looking around at people? Are you still playing that comparison game? Are you still wondering what's fair? Are you still trying to figure out who's on top and who's on bottom and where you fit in this grand scheme of rating and ranking? Remember what happened in the parable. In the parable, when the workers took their eyes off of their Lord, off of the reward that he had promised, and started looking at the other workers, that's when they started having this feeling of discontent, of unfairness, of wondering what was going on. Well, the same thing happens to us when we take our eyes off of our Lord and off of the incredible reward that he has for us, and we start looking around at everybody else, wondering what they've got and what they're doing and how we fit and how we rank with them. Well, it just leads to this discontent, this bitterness. Keep your eyes on Jesus. Keep your eyes on what he's done for you. Keep your eyes on him and what he has in store for us when we see him again. God bless you. Good to be with you. Take care. Bye-bye.